out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Well, whatever. We're all gonna die. Who cares? Let's just have fun doing it. So then, when did you move to Nashville?
I was just going to ask that. You and me.
I know. Such idiots. We're like the same person now. This is bad. It's bad. It's not
I
good.
could just sit here and just watch you two
It's bad.
interact for hours.
I don't know if we should have a podcast though, because sometimes we get so deep in Mari and Taryn that we're like, oh shit, there's another
Sometimes we
so good.
get so deep in Mari and Taryn.
or dump land
That's
that
a
we've
dick.
created.
Yeah.
That's the touch up after dark.
Yeah.
Hi,
I know.
Taryn. I really like your sweater
Oh, I
today.
know. Thank you so much. Hi, Mari.
What do you got on there?
They look like funny dogs.
I think one of them is a pussycat.
Oh, are they just different animals? I didn't even look. No, they're dogs.
Is that a Shih
they're
Tzu?
all dogs.
They're literally little puppies.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
there's a
it's a
Shih
little
Tzu
Shih
on
Tzu.
there.
Very on brand.
That's a very cute sweater.
Kristen gave this to me, and she's also a dog weirdo. So that
Oh, that's
checks
a
out.
really good hand-me-down.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
Very cute.
Hi, Alexandra Kay.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Oh,
Alexandra
welcome.
Kay.
Thank you for having me.
To the most chaotic, unhinged. I know.
You're
Beautiful
cute.
chaos, though.
Cutie,
I know.
cutie patootie with
I
your
know,
little
you're
ruffle
so
socks and your
cute.
boots and your
Thank
little
you.
skirt.
I know. I love that. I think we should bring that back.
That's
Thank
a dope
you.
look right there.
I don't even know if it ever
trying.
left.
Yeah.
I'm
to be
trying.
honest.
Did it? I'm not
I-
sure. Maybe when I was
Well, it's
3,
cool
my
'cause
mom used to
it's
do.
sexy and feminine, but like still like with the boot. It
Yeah,
just
with the
adds
boot.
that the tough fairy. The tough
Thank
fairy.
you. The
approves.
tough fairy. And then,
I'm cute, but I will fucking kill you.
and then
So-
you just put the tights on so you don't have to shave your legs and it looks great.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
tights on too.
Yeah.
No, her
You know.
legs
Do
are
we
fat.
call those
fucking perfect.
pantyhose?
Yes, I wear these like nonstop on stage. I'd never go on stage without these because they make in the lights. They like shimmer and they make your legs
I
look.
literally noticed,
Like Carrie
in
Underwood
all
legs.
your vidges,
Nice.
that your legs are perfect.
It's these.
What
not
are
actually.
they? How do we
They're
buy
not
them?
actually.
Are
They're
they-
Amazon.
What
Yeah, I get them off Amazon.
are they like? Performance tights?
Yeah, they're like ballerina tights.
Oh.
So they
Yeah.
do they?
They do.
yeah.
What?
Do
what
they have
does,
different
like, the top
shades?
look like? Is it like
Yes.
a Spanx up here?
Not really. They're
Oh,
just
okay.
like really tight.
Can you show us?
Can you take your clothes off?
And here we are.
I know. It's beauty. It's beauty-ish. It's beauty
Yeah.
adjacent.
It's beauty adjacent. Yeah.
Beauty adjacent.
Yeah.
That's nice, that's
Speaking
nice.
of being on the road, though, you've literally been on like the biggest tour ever, I think. Jelly Roll's the biggest artist right now, so see you later. That's so wild. The
Oh.
craziest tour ever.
So wild. Like
So
so much
wild.
fun. Every single day was like I woke up and it was like felt like a dream.
That's
Awesome.
crazy.
And especially since, I'm not used to being able to even really have that much time with the artists that I'm opening for. They
Mhm.
usually keep to themselves, but Jelly is just
Yeah.
everywhere. He's just a different
He
kind
seems
of.
like
I mean,
such
human.
an angel.
He is.
An
there was a
angel.
video recently that I reposted of him bringing inmates out from the local
Mhm.
prison in Virginia, which was, I mean, I cried. That was
Oh, what was that?
incredible.
And they
Yeah,
sang
so-
on stage.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were artists, really talented people too, like hit rappers and they did a whole little performance, and it was a moment. And then right after that they get shipped back and they go back into their cells, but for that 1 hour they got to, because what do they do after when they're done? So they're giving them a platform that's like, hey, there's another side to being incarcerated, and
Yeah.
if
Right.
you're an artist, and this is my story, and it could happen to you too, and
Yeah.
it could.
Yeah.
And giving people a chance to be able to use that platform. It's
I
fucking
forget he
incredible.
was in jail because
Yeah.
he's just like his life is just literally
Well, that's his
on the
story.
completely other. I know. I just forget.
Yeah.
But just in and out of the system his entire life.
Yeah. Once you're in, you're fucked.
I mean,
Like, honestly.
usually, but like that's why I think he continuously goes back
Mhm.
to all the jails and says like, I mean, because these people aren't on death row that he's going to visit. Like they will usually get out
Yeah.
one day,
Yeah.
and so he's just trying to keep their spirits up so that they
Yeah.
don't end up back in. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I mean, he got out and was just
Yeah.
like, okay, full force, here we go.
Well, and they don't do
You know?
anything to better these men either.
No.
They're kind of just
Exactly.
like,
I know, our
they don't give them
prison
any
system.
skills, or, they're,
Yeah.
so they have to just do it all on their own. So I think that like his voice is there's a change, there's a shift, and people like
huge.
that are inspiring, and we need more of that.
I know.
And
We need more
that's
jelly.
a dope energy to be around. So
Yeah.
I'm sure
I
you're like,
know. You
Oh,
guys
it's
just, like,
incredible.
besties.
Oh my gosh, I love him so much. He just calls me his little sister and does anything he can to help on any level.
That's
like-
so nice.
And just make sure that I know that, like the last night of tour, we all went and had
oh, it's
dinner.
over.
Yeah. Well,
Ish.
it's over for me.
Okay.
So we went out for 2 months with him.
Okay.
And then a whole different set of openers came out for the last 2 weeks of tour. And then I go back out on Bridgestone
Okay.
Oh,
for the
that'll be-
Bridgestone show.
I'm
So that
excited
one's
for that
technically-
show.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so excited.
That's a
I'm so
very rare thing for the headliner and the artist to just be there with you. And
Oh, for sure.
that doesn't happen. I mean,
9 times out
we've
of 10,
all
I
been
don't
out
even
and-
get to meet the person that I'm opening
What?
for.
Sure.
Yeah.
That happens very often.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
rare.
It's a group thing. It's a
Yeah.
group.
It's
No.
or we have no communication.
Yeah.
And it's just kind
But
of
doesn't the headliner pick the opener?
not usually, not all the time.
What? Who's
So
doing that? The agents?
The agents,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
it's politics. Yeah.
Politics.
Exactly.
I just thought
Exactly.
everybody was like best friends.
Money, power.
I know better than that.
That definitely helps though.
Yeah.
That definitely helps. Like if you have a personal relationship, which I already had a personal relationship with
Yeah.
Jelly,
Yeah.
but Jelly handpicked us for this tour and was like, I just want to take the independent girl out because he told me at dinner when that night, he was like, I noticed that you weren't getting, a lot of like big support.
Recognition or-
And I
yeah.
wanted to, give you that opportunity. And I was like, thanks, man. Like this changed everything for me.
Hell yes.
And did it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's a stupid question.
Yeah.
Jelly
did
roll,
it.
man. Of
Yeah.
course
I
it
know,
did.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
about
know for
saying-
sure. For sure. It's a really valid question because, I mean, things happen for people all the time and it doesn't necessarily
Yeah. And
move the needle all that much.
Yeah, I remember like some, all we do is work with artists. So I'm just like remembering people being like, I'm going on this tour. It's a lot of money, but I feel like it's worth it for my career. Or I spent all this money on this tour and it didn't do shit. Or like, so I don't know, but I'm glad that it did good.
Oh, for sure.
And you're still independent.
I am. Yeah.
That is so dope that you're not with a label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. It's been super awesome for me in so many ways because Jelly has really been super vocal about his support for me and for other independent artists. And so like not only was he kind of taking me under his wing and introducing me to people and letting me go into the radio rooms every single night and meet radio people so that I already have those connections later down the road. If I were to take a single to radio, that I will have met all those people already. Like he was just really setting me up for success. But then he was bringing me up every single night with the arena full.
Yeah.
During his show. And we would do Should Have Been a Cowboy together. And I would take the second verse. And then he had me do this whole bit where then he would step off and I would do Man, I Feel Like a Woman by myself. First verse
During
and chorus
his time?
during his set.
Yeah. Hell
That's
yeah. See,
psychotic.
that's what that's about.
I know. And then grab me and be like, let me tell you guys something before she gets off of the stage. She is an independent artist. Her and Beth have done this from day one, worked their asses
Bethy.
off. Yeah. We would be just
Yeah,
like crying.
girl. There's Beth over
We
there.
would just
Yeah.
be crying.
That's psychotic.
Yeah.
God, we need
That's
more
what you
people
love.
like
I
him.
know.
I
And
know.
you love to hear when people are
Yeah.
like, Jelly Roll is legit. And then
Yeah.
you just keep hearing these stories about how
Well, the
actually
word on
like,
the street is that he's
Yeah.
like just
the most humble,
yes.
the most grateful.
a
Because
king.
that's what you do when you
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you are grateful
Yeah,
and humble.
a full king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. And how long have you been in Nashville? I feel like I don't know anything about you.
Where
so-
are you from,
Where are you
Alexandra?
from, girl?
Where was
Well,
you born
I'm
and
from
raised?
the beginning.
What's your mama's name, girl?
My mama's name is Susan.
Susan.
My daddy's
Susan.
name is
Shout out Susan, friend of the pod.
Steven. Soon Steve. We love
Steve,
it.
y'all.
No, I'm from a small-ish town, Waterloo, Illinois. It's like near
Waterloo, cute.
Oh, so you're a Midwest girl.
yeah, Midwest girl,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
near St. Louis, Missouri. So if
Okay.
you just say you're
Oh,
from
cool.
Illinois, everybody's like, "Oh, you're from Chicago," and it's like
No.
I'm from like 6 hours from there.
Okay.
So the closest city to me was St. Louis. I could get there in like 30 minutes.
Okay.
And so I just kind of grew up going to St. Louis and got my first record deal with the St. Louis-based record label in
And how old were you?
2012. So 21.
Okay. Youngie.
Yeah, and that was my first kind of little bit into the machine, I guess.
Yes.
And then
Did you grow up like playing music. You were a little girl. Just, I want to play country music. I did not like music at all. I hated music. I never sang.
No,
You're like,
no.
I
was a gamer.
I was a softball player, actually. I was a softball player, like competitive.
Same.
Yeah.
No, same. Also same.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Wait, okay, hold on. Position.
Catcher and third baseman.
Okay.
Oh, catcher, pitcher.
Bro.
Bro.
That's
Shortstop.
that fucking dykey
Bro.
energy that we've got.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, turn me up.
Oh my God, should we start a league?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we just play for
Wait,
fun
no,
on
can
Sundays?
we?
Oh my God,
I
that'd
do
be
miss it
so-
all the time.
I do too.
Yeah.
So do
I love softball.
I ask people sometimes, just want to go outside and have a catch?
I know.
No, you don't.
No, sometimes I do.
Have a
Do you
cat?
want to go outside and have a catch?
Did you play college ball?
No, so we were kind of like born and bred to play college ball, right? So like we played. I had a really, not trying to say anything bad about
Also,
my.
this is a great day to be wearing this
Right,
hat.
exactly.
Great day. New York.
I'm not trying to say anything bad about my high school, but we didn't have the greatest softball team.
Okay.
We lost consistently. So I would play with this team, and then I would go to my select team, and we were like nationally ranked, like killer softball players. Like it was like you bleed this sport.
And shortstop you're a badass.
It was, thank you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of balls that are thrown your way, girl.
Yeah.
You gotta be quick.
Yeah,
You gotta be agile. You gotta
be
have
quick.
arm.
Yeah. It was cool. It was a really great time in my life, and I always thought I'd play college
Professional?
softball and pro.
MLB.
Yeah. Olympics.
You're like, so then in the dugout, I started singing some songs. I was like,
Yeah.
that right.
So
and everyone's like, whoa.
Wait.
Whoa. I'm sorry. You have a voice of an angel. And
I
that's how
also
it
think
started.
they're redoing that. They're making like another league of their own. I think so.
Really?
That where they're breaking female people.
Get it right. Hold on, get it right.
Nope, I can't get it right. Nope, I don't know. I saw something. It's not real.
It's a brownout. Okay.
It is a Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah.
I saw Gina Davis, but it wasn't League of Their Own.
No,
it was
it was-
Beetlejuice.
yeah, it was
They already did it.
Yeah.
Okay, forget it. Go ahead. Continue your story.
Never mind. Continue. I had a tiny stroke and we're back.
Oh, so good. So
Welcome to the
good.
touch-up. Yeah.
Well, but yeah, basically I was I my entire life I would play college softball. Both
Yeah.
my sisters did. They
Oh,
both
okay.
went on full ride scholarship to college for
Oh, that's
softball.
cool.
And I just, when it came down to it, went to my parents, went and did, all the like the college interviews and tours and all the things, and had, full rides on the table for me to go.
Damn, that's impressive.
And didn't
That
take
is
them.
really-
What schools?
Didn't take them. So I had like Decatur University, which is really close to where I'm from, and then Robert Morris University, which is closer to where I'm from. And so I just would like kind of went to all of the ones that were more local.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to go too far away.
And you want your family to come see your games too.
Well,
and
for sure.
Yeah.
But I also was like at that point really working towards music. So I really didn't want to leave St. Louis because I had made such strides in the city of just who I got to know and
Yeah.
and really like, I don't know, immerse myself in like the R&B hip hop culture
hell
in
yeah.
St. Louis at the time. And so
Is that where you started, like R&B, like
Yeah.
soul
Oh,
R&B?
shit.
yeah, so my first record
Ooh,
deal was
you
like
actually have like
Yeah,
such
yeah.
R&B voice.
Sexy, like
Oh,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
I want to hear these things.
Yeah.
Do you have any
until I
recordings?
got really nasally.
Oh,
And
no. How did you get nasally?
I don't really know, but don't listen
You
to the
moved to
first few
Nashville,
cuts that
got
I've ever put out.
allergies.
Because
Copy that.
I am
Sure.
singing through my nose. But I just had a conversation with my parents and just was like, I think I want to take, a year off and I want to pursue music. And their faces just turned completely white.
Mhm.
And also at the time, I'd done a lot of musical theater and
Yeah.
I wanted to major in theater, which is another reason why I wanted to go to Decatur because they had like the #1 theater.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were like really, really great theater department. And so I wanted to go there. And then I was told you cannot major in theater and be on scholarship for softball because
You can't do sports and
Yeah.
musical
Yeah.
at music at the same time
Yep.
because they're just two different.
And the seasons are at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you know, when you're supposed to
Like,
be in a play,
how?
like we
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
we're
Yeah.
in the middle of the season and you just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, then I'm not going to go here because that's what I want to major in. And then I just made the decision. I had that talk with a couple of different schools and realized I couldn't really have my cake and eat it too. And I was like, well, then I'm just going to take this chance because I'm young. And if I don't try, I'll never know. And so
I'm going to eat all that cake
Yeah.
because it's my cake.
I'm actually going to.
I never understood that expression. I'm going to eat that cake and eat
you
it.
can have your cake and eat it too.
Yes.
I do it all the time.
All the time. That's your cake. Eat it.
Yeah.
Can't have cake and eat it all the time. Oh, yes, I can.
Talking about them.
What are you talking about? I'm starving. I'm going to eat
It's
all
mine.
cake.
Yeah.
and I'm eating it right now.
Yeah.
And so that's how I got here. Just
So you moved to
slowly.
Napa?
No, so I took the time off. My parents basically said, you have a year, and this is how just my parents were just not connected to the music
Sue
industry.
and Steve.
Or Sue and Steve
Steve.
had no idea how hard it was to pursue a
Oh.
career in music. And so they said, you have a year to sign a record deal, is what they told me when I'm 18 years old. And they said, or you need to go find somewhere else to live and like, you know, go work and support yourself if you're not going to go to college. Otherwise, you can live here while you're going to school. And so I said, okay, give me a year, whatever. And then I signed my first record deal in 8 months, I think.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sue
So
and Steve,
so
look at me.
I was just like,
Ate
hey,
my
give me
cake.
that,
Ate
give
my
me that
cake.
single piece of paper.
That's it.
Yeah.
You
Now
know,
what?
no, it was like a, you know, a local record label. It was an
Yeah.
independent record
Yeah.
deal.
They did that.
but still, you
basically,
signed. You
yeah,
did it.
I signed. I did what they wanted me to do. They funded, you know, my first few singles. They took some things to radio, and it was a good situation. We just weren't seeing eye to eye on who I was as an artist, and it was I was signed as like an R&B, I guess, hip hop, that lane.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who I was and hadn't really found my own sound yet. And so we decided to split. And at this time, I was like heavy, and I was working at this Four Seasons hotel in St. Louis.
Mhm.
I was everything there. I was
I was
in
going to
room
say,
service.
what was you doing?
I
Okay.
was
Wow.
I was the hostess in the restaurant.
Yeah, of course you were,
Oh.
girl.
I was in laundry, girl.
Yes,
girl.
Summertime, I was serving you drinks at the pool.
you
She's
know
right
it.
there every time you turn around. Ding, there's Alexandra Kay. You're
Yeah,
like, oh, wait,
excuse
you
me.
just check me in.
Spa?
Oh,
Yeah.
my drink
Because I
too.
was a
Your laundry.
hustler.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, oh, the spa's got hours. Give me that blue shirt. What do
Yeah.
I need to do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
towel's
Oh,
cool.
I'll fall
I'm in there.
asleep and give somebody a facial.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have my license. I'm probably going to get arrested for this.
They're like, no, you're going to go take all the dirty towels out and then fold the clean ones. And I'm like, cool, I'll do that for 8 hours if I'm getting paid.
Great.
And so I was just a hustler. Like I was just ready to make money and work any way that I could. And so anyways, I met, when I was working in the restaurant, I met some guys that were in back of house who were rappers. And I smoked cigarettes at this time.
Ooh, you
And so
baddie.
Yes, girl.
you know, that's
We love a secret cigarette.
Yeah.
We're secret cigarette.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We smoke secret
Yeah.
cigarettes.
I mean,
Best knows.
listen to my voice.
Bad
No,
knows.
I
Same.
totally see that. Yeah.
And and so I would go down and have my little smoke break.
Yeah.
And these guys would be down there smoking weed or whatever they were doing down
Rapping,
there.
smoking weed
And they
outside
would be just like rapping.
Yeah.
I know this sounds like it's a setup for a movie,
It's,
but
it's
they'd
the
be
beginning
like
of 8 Mile right now.
playing each other their tracks, like their new stuff and whatever. And I just one day was like, yo, I sing. And like, if you guys ever need any hooks or anything, like I'll do it for free. And somebody called me, and then my name just kind of got passed around. And then I ended up working with Huey, and I ended up working with Nelly.
What? Damn.
Yeah.
You have a song out with Nelly?
Yeah. No, the song never came out, but I used to like go in the studio and basically just like demo female vocals for them for whatever they were writing. So
Very cool.
Random
Yeah,
and
there's-
wonderful.
yeah.
See, that's a serendipitous moment right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And
That
I
you
would,
were meant to work there. You were meant to meet those people, walk
Yeah.
outside that one day and be
Mhm.
like, yo, I riff.
but I put
Yeah.
myself in those positions though.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
and honestly, like I was in every closet studio in St. Louis, like the sketchiest of sketchy areas. And like, I just went and did it because I wanted it that bad. And I
Yeah.
did whatever I needed to do. I used to clock out at my job where I was bartending at 3 a.m., drive like 45 minutes to Nelly's studio. And I'd be there until like 8 o'clock in the morning. And then
Oh
I
my
would
God.
go home, shower, sleep for like 2 hours, and then get up and go back to work at 4.
They're like, let's get started at 3:45 a.m. That's our hot
They
time.
would just be like in the middle of it. Because like
You don't. Yeah.
that's that hip
you're
hop
in the
grind.
flow.
Yeah. It's not like Nashville where like they sit down and they're like, we have 4 hours to write a song. And then everybody's clocking out today.
Yeah.
It's like they are there sun up to sundown.
They're in it.
Wow.
Smoking
I
mad
didn't know
weed,
that.
being so creative, just like juices are flowing.
Yeah.
And your juices get flowing at 4 a.m. too.
Yes.
Like you're on fire then.
Yeah.
Bottles of vodka
I was gonna say
everywhere.
all that, yeah.
Oh,
Food
yeah.
everywhere.
Oh my God.
Weed
That's
everywhere.
when you're the most creative.
Yeah, and they would
Sounds
just they
so
would
fun.
they
It
would
does.
just
I want to be a
work.
part of that.
Yeah.
Last time that happened to you bought a drum set.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, I'm a fucking drummer. I guess I need 12 sets, 12 kits. And then my ADHD kicked in and I went, I
They're
actually
sitting
hate
right out
drumming.
there.
Yeah.
So
12 kids.
we get
I had
it.
2 kits.
Why
Garth
did you
Brooks
buy-
gave me one.
Oh wow.
And then I just happened upon another one. And I drummed for like 2 months.
She really
and
happened upon it. She sought it out somewhere in Kentucky. She missed her appointment she
I
thought
was
she had
having
melanoma.
a really weird
Missed her
day.
appointment
And
and
I
wound
thought
up
I was dying of skin cancer. I mean, that's
and bought a drum set.
and bought a drum set.
I'm dying of something different every day. So
I
it's
know.
fine.
I am an idiot. I am a ADHD dum dum.
Are you one of
Yes.
those? Are you one of those like I have a headache? Oh no, I have brain
Oh, very
tumor.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have such bad anxiety. It's
Oh, I
horrible.
don't fully. The reason why I thought I was dying from skin cancer is because they said you have melanoma.
Yeah.
Oh
So
no!
it was
oh,
real.
No. Okay.
I
okay.
was
real.
having a hard time digesting
Yeah.
Okay.
the information.
It's one of my favorite
But
stories.
I got it all taken out and I'm good.
Oh,
for now.
amazing.
Too good. Too good.
Yeah.
Too good.
Good.
Everything's
Good.
fine.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't actually had the cancer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Right.
You're just like, I
that's
could.
different.
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Well, whatever. We're all gonna die. Who cares? Let's just have fun doing it. So then, when did you move to Nashville?
I was just gonna ask that. You and me.
I know. Such idiots. We're like
So
the same person now.
I
This
love
is bad. It's
I
bad.
love-
It's not
I
good.
could just sit here and just watch you two
It's bad.
interact
I
for
like-
hours.
I don't know if we should have a podcast though, because sometimes we get so deep in Mari and Taryn that we're like, oh shit, there's
Ooh,
nothing.
sometimes we
so good.
get so deep in Mari and Taryn.
People are dumb land
That's
that
a
we've
dick.
created.
Yeah.
That's the touch up after dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where
Where
we
we write
Yeah.
rap songs and smoke weed.
take your pants off, stay a while episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your pants off episode.
So I moved to Nashville 3 years ago,
That's
Three?
it?
almost 4 years ago.
That's it.
That's it. Because I was working in St. Louis for a really long time.
Yeah.
Did that whole thing with the record label, went independent, took to the internet. And this is just me like fast forwarding through so much, but went to the internet. Facebook is the platform that I decided to tackle. Did that.
Which you tackled the fuck out of.
I
How
did.
many followers do you have on
I
that?
did almost 3 million.
So
Um,
Facebook
But
as
Facebook was
the
first.
platform, because I feel like most people go right to
Instagram.
TikTok or
Yeah.
Instagram. I
Instagram was
wouldn't
like
think
barely a thing in 2015.
2015.
Oh, that's when.
Yeah.
That's the timeline. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so in
you're smart.
Yeah, in 2015, like Instagram was like barely a thing, and I was still trying to navigate that. And I just would record videos of me singing 90s country songs on my parents' stairs
Mhm.
and would upload them, and they would just get millions and millions of views.
That
and
is
So you
So
always
mu-
loved
you
country music,
monetized
though.
that.
Always.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you transitioned
Mhm.
from the Salt Lake and you went, oh, you know what? I think country.
For sure.
Here's my love. Here's
well,
my
I
passion.
realized I was writing country music, but it was just being produced as like R&B music.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so I was realizing that I just didn't have the right team.
Mhm.
Okay.
And so when we decided to split, so I also had a lot of that like hustle and bustle, go, go, go. Like I want to work 24/7 in me at that time. And my label was kind of giving me like a just wait, like we've got it handled. And I was like, what would you think if I started, I will never forget this. We were like sitting at a Mexican restaurant, me and my label head. And I was like, what would you think if I just started posting like cover videos of me on Facebook and just seeing what they do? Like I'm seeing, this was right when Kane Brown started to gain like traction. Because,
Is that what he did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
That's
thought
how
he got famous. Wasn't he on one of the shows? Like a
Facebook.
oh, I thought it was
oh my
like
God.
American
His
Idol or
life is
something.
No.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to his house. He has a great life.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Uh-huh. I'll never forget when I found him for the first time.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And he used to sing Randy Travis in his bathroom and it would just go crazy. And I was like, I
Wow.
can do this.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's what I started doing. And it just started popping off. And then I did a cover of Jolene
Mhm.
And this was my like big cover that I guess I'm still kind of known for, but it got like 80 million views on Facebook.
That's a couple.
In 2015.
That's a couple. So if it was today,
Yeah.
it would probably be
Way
like
crazy.
75
Could you
trillion.
monetize on Facebook then?
No.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mm-mm.
How dare them? They should
I know.
backlog you.
Yeah,
That's rude.
I know. But it's
Fuck
okay.
you,
I kind of do.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I had a moment. Sometimes I snap.
Mark, if you're listening, Mark Zuckerberg.
We love Facebook. We're here. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, Becky Baseball came out. Uh-oh.
It's this, actually.
It's
The
inside
inner
thigh.
thigh.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Would know.
Yeah. We've
Yes.
all had Becky Baseballs on our team.
Oh, yeah. Real.
You know, the one where you see her on
Say that?
Facebook 10 years later and you're like, of course.
Yeah.
They're married happily now to
for sure.
Rebecca.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were like, we love that for you.
Yeah, we love
You know
it.
what I
So
mean?
good.
Love that
We
for
love
you.
it.
Yeah.
So
you should have
much.
come out when you were 17. Everyone knew.
See, and
I
on my
know, but
team,
The
on-
shitty Chads would have like been mean to them.
Yeah, it was a different time.
It was a
too.
different
Yeah,
time.
now you're gay, you're gay.
Yeah.
You gay,
You're
you
gay.
you know, I had a few people on my team. I think it was probably about maybe 16. Yeah, 16, 17 is when you would start to see like, you know, we went on the tournaments, people getting closer in the hot tubs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, okay, cool. Like that's where they're going with it. But then like some of them went back. Like it was like,
Oh, they're like, ooh,
yeah,
I dipped my toes,
Yeah,
but
they're
I
like, it's cool,
cannot.
Back
you
to the
know?
peños.
yeah.
Yeah.
To the pianos.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, and I was just like,
Peños.
okay, so that's when you look back and you're like, we were in our experimental days.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
who
seeing
hasn't?
It's
it
usually
now.
the college days.
I'm
For
seeing it now.
softball girls,
Right, for
it was
softball girls when
the tournaments.
yeah.
it was the tournaments
Yeah.
in some Holiday Inn freaking
Yeah.
hot tub
Yeah.
when all the parents were drunk up in someone else's room.
Yeah.
And you guys were all like,
Yeah.
you're cute in
Yeah.
baseball shorts.
Yeah.
Sue and Steve were like, we're going to call it a night. It's 8 o'clock. We're going to get a little early bird.
Yeah.
You girls just have a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy your pillow fights.
Yeah. And everybody scissored.
Yeah. Not saying you partook in any of this
No.
specifically.
But we're also
Okay,
saying
we're talking about.
didn't.
But we're also not
Not.
saying you
Not.
did
We're
not.
we're also switching subjects. So did we?
Let's talk about ex-husbands.
Yay! Tell us about that fucking loser.
Oh
We
my
wanna
gosh.
know. Divorce, babe.
Oh, that was when we first met, was I in the middle of that?
No, you were done with it.
Oh, we were done with it.
I've
Okay.
only known you a year. I met Nate almost a year ago,
Oh, okay.
and
well
then
yeah. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I was definitely done with it by then.
Yeah.
No, so I met my ex when we were in high school,
Mhm.
and we kind of hung out with the same people, but he went to a different school. You know how like the small towns,
Mhm.
they're just kind of all kind of butt up
Mhm.
next
Yeah.
to each other. So it's just like, okay, you can take a 10-minute drive and you're in a different town.
Yes.
So our high school, some of the girls in our high school hung out with some of the guys in his high school.
Mhm.
And anyways, our friends started dating. We met. We were like 16. We had like a little fling, whatever. I ended up getting back with my ex. He got back with his. Didn't see him for a long time. And then met again when we were 20.
Mhm.
And the only reason why I know I was 20 is because we had fake IDs. And then we saw each
At the
other
same
at the
bar.
only bar that takes the fake IDs.
TGI Fridays.
I hear
Yeah,
you.
so it's like, oh, we're all underage
Yeah.
here.
Oh
We
my
know
god,
it.
I remember having a fake
Um,
ID.
Oh, the
yeah.
best.
Funny.
Yeah, I looked nothing
The
like mine. I don't.
Dude, somebody found an ID. Her name was like Maria Scaparano from somewhere in Long Island. And she looked like me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
wild.
Louise Zahn looks like you. So many people look like you.
I have one of those faces
Yeah.
that, but somebody found an ID that was, and it was
They were
clutch.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maria,
Amazing.
yeah, something like
Maria
super
Scaparella?
Italian. Yeah. And she was a perfect age. It was like 23 or something. So it was, how old do you have to be to drink?
21.
Yeah, that's
40.
What country do you live? Where do you live in?
Uh,
What's 2 + 2?
no idea. I'm the wrong one to ask.
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh, yeah. So we met each other then and then got together, broke up about a year later, went our separate ways for a year.
Yeah.
Got back together again.
Yeah, a couple red flags I'm already seeing, but that's fine.
You know. And then
Decided to get married.
got married,
Yeah.
got divorced, wrote an album about it.
Nice.
Okay. And
How long were you married?
A year.
Okay.
Actually 2, I think. I'm going to be honest. When it comes to, I don't even know what my wedding anniversary was.
Mhm.
I don't know.
you don't know the date?
Erased.
I don't.
You eternal
I
sunshine
think it was
spotted.
a trauma response.
Wow.
You eternal sunshine of the spotless mind did it.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
I
don't remember at all?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember the season?
Yeah.
Was it fall?
It was in September, but I don't know like the
actual
like
date.
actual date.
Did you have a whole big wedding?
Yeah.
It was the whole
And you don't remember the date?
kit and caboodle.
Great. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
But what happened that you were like, I'm done. We're out. I'm out.
Well, a lot of things throughout the years. And then, we got to the point where okay, so when you're 21, the things that matter to you when you're dating somebody are, oh, your parents own the bar down the street and all of our friends go there and hang out together. And this feels like this would be a fun summer thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then years go by and I have an anxious attachment style anyways.
I'm
And
familiar.
It's
I become
interesting. I've never heard that both words put together. Like anxious attachment style.
yeah.
So
If somebody
please
doesn't
elaborate.
text you back, you're like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And you like can't.
You're right. You're already on chapter 7.
it's
It hasn't
an
happened
anxious
yet. You're writing a
attachment.
whole story.
Yeah.
And you're,
Yeah.
People are mad at you all the time
Yeah.
for
Nothing.
Ultimate
nothing.
Like
people
you'll just like make up
pleasing.
scenarios in your head that you might have said or done for somebody to be mad at you, and they're
It's
like,
not people
they're like,
pleasing.
I'm
Well, it's a
not-
beyond overthinker.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
overthinking.
yeah,
Anxiety, attachment.
yeah,
Anxiety, attachment.
Mhm.
Detachment, attachment,
attachment.
attachment.
It's like an
Anxious.
anxious
Anxious attachment disorder
style.
style.
It's not a disorder.
Well, it is now.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I definitely feel like I have a disorder when I'm in that like cycle of like
Oh, me too.
spiraling because
Yeah.
somebody didn't fucking text me back.
Right.
It gets better though, babe. I'm 107 and I'm here to tell you that it
Yeah.
gets way better from here on out.
You look great. What's your secret?
Oh, it's these little sweaters with dogs on them.
Did
Oh,
do
they
work
make
at
you so
J.
happy,
Crew?
I
Yeah, they
bet.
make me so happy,
Oh,
and I
wow.
crochet, and I don't get mad when people don't text me back.
You do the dogs, I do the ruffles. I'm
Yeah,
like,
together we're
yeah.
the perfect little girl,
Oh,
even
I
though we're
love
scissoring our baseball friends every day.
You got a part-time job at J. Crew?
I look like I work at J. Crew.
Let me tell you something. I have done a
Discount.
lot of podcasts. I have never
Oh,
laughed this hard on a podcast.
We
never.
did it.
Never.
Yes.
Never.
Yes.
I love it here.
Well, listen, that's the point,
I love
right?
a good
I mean,
in the
It's
air
so
fist
good.
bump.
look, I hope everybody's podcast works out for them, ours included. But I feel like there's people start podcasts to like hear themselves talk and seem important, or I don't know. Everybody has
Intelligent
different. I don't want to
yeah.
say what their reasons are, but we listened to so many when we were like, we should start a podcast. Okay, cool. And then we started doing so much research, and we're like, okay, the common thread is not a lot of them are funny and fun and silly and weird.
And
Mhm.
joyful and
And
lighthearted
joyful.
and like a nice, easy listen. Like you could be in the car right now and just go, oh, this is great. I just got to where I needed to go in a very fun manner.
And you're
And
laughing.
yeah, and
with
it's
them.
relatable in
Yeah.
some way.
Yes,
Yeah.
Because none
relatable.
of us know what we're doing. And
Right.
it's all funny. And we're all messing up and being dumb and saying the wrong information. And we all have ADHD. And,
And
it's
we're
just like, who
clearly
cares?
educating on you in so much
I know.
knowledge about
Yeah,
our
I'm
experience in
so
the
much.
industry.
Very excited to get into that.
I know. We'll get into that. 'Cause
Um,
there's Charlotte Tilbury has a new fragrance.
Fragrance. Oh, we love fragrances here.
Fragrance.
We
Oh
love.
my God, I just missed my mouth.
Thought I was taller.
Guys, I literally.
The fragrance.
It's the fragrance.
The damn carton.
No, I know.
I thought that it was like closer.
Second time's a charm.
What is this thing?
I don't know. Help. I'm so sorry.
God.
Yeah.
I know.
Bro,
Anyway,
that happened
great.
to me.
We'll get
Actually, look at her. Oh no, her OPEC stockings.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Oh, look,
Okay.
There we
it's like
go.
never
We're
happened.
good.
That happened to me the first time I drank from it, and I did a content BTS VTO.
VTO.
What?
A fragrance VTO. What's happening?
I don't know.
And
Attacked by a fake bush.
You guys move it over. Move it over.
Fucking move it over, dude. Okay. It's fine. It's a part of the set.
And I didn't like delete it. I just let it fly. I missed my mouth and tried to, this whole thing and tagged them. And they wrote back and they were like, "Hey, you can also like open it from the side."
Oh,
or you
shut
can,
up,
yeah.
Boxwater.
Oh, shit.
That'll teach them.
Fuck you, Facebook and Boxwater.
Yeah. Actually, thank you for all the products.
Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate endorsement.
Oh my God. What were
Keep
we
sending it. We
talking
gotta stay
about?
hydrated.
I think we were on which
The
part of the
divorce?
story?
No.
Oh,
Maybe.
so you were asking when the red flags start.
Yes, when you were like, I'm out. Gotta go.
Well, first of all, I just want to say really quick, like there was never a time when like the downfall of our relationship was all him.
Right.
It was
takes two.
definitely both of us.
Yep.
It
And-
always is.
Yeah, and I fully own up to that.
Yeah.
And was not the healthiest mentally through it either,
Yeah.
Mhm.
especially at the end.
Mhm.
And because being with somebody that you're not in love with anymore and realizing that,
Mhm.
and trying to have conversation about how do we amicably split
Mhm.
and them not entertaining that at all.
He was like, "What are you talking about? We're madly in love.
Exactly.
I love you. You love me so much.
Yeah.
There's
and I was
nothing
like,
wrong. We're
what
fine."
are you talking about? We literally don't talk. We don't communicate.
What?
There was a lot of money issues and fighting constantly.
Gross. Just
Um,
ultimate toxicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just
Icky
super unhealthy at the end.
Mhm.
Super unhealthy.
Mhm.
And I wanted out of it
Yeah.
so badly.
Yeah.
Because I knew how it was going to end. And I knew that if we could just come to terms with the fact that we just aren't the people we used to be,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Mhm.
And he just was like, no,
Okay.
you're not leaving.
Oh,
And
okay.
we're not getting a divorce.
Okay. And then he put you in
And-
the basement.
This is
Locked you. And said, "No,
no, that
sounds like-
didn't happen. And that was frustrating, and that's where a lot of my anger came from. And in the last bit of it, when I
Yeah.
said like I was not nice,
Yeah.
and
How long did was that span of time?
6 months.
It's a long 6 months.
Mm-hmm. And at this time we were separated already. So it was the worst probably around Christmas time, 2022.
Mhm.
Because we were having to just pretend
Oh,
we were
God.
together
Yeah.
for the family.
Fun.
Oh.
Mhm.
Christmas. Wear your Christmas sweater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Did
And then
you make
like
the
everyone
casserole?
could tell
Yeah.
because we didn't
Yeah.
talk the entire time.
Ugh.
Oh, God.
Eggshell. There's nothing worse than eggshells.
Yeah.
There's
Ugh.
nothing
Yeah.
worse.
We were just like,
Gross.
and my mom at the time was actually staying with us and I wasn't sleeping in.
Your mom at the time?
Well, my mom at the time. At the time,
She quit. Wait, rest in peace. Wait, she quit.
No.
She said, I don't want to be your mom anymore.
she's probably thought that a few times.
She was like, I can't let go of the whole
But-
baseball thing. It's just, I
No,
don't know.
we
You
don't.
could have
We
given
don't.
me the
Out.
chance, and I don't want to be your mom anymore. So
Sorry, my
I'm proud
dyslexic.
of you. You're
my
doing
dyslexic
great.
brain.
But
So at the
Pick that
time,
up.
my mother was
Okay, got
my
it.
mother and my father were living with us, but mostly my
Got it.
mom
Thank you for
because
clarifying.
they were coming back. They were coming back from Florida and kind of making the transition of moving back to where we're from.
Right.
And
Okay.
so they were just kind of staying with us for a little bit.
Yeah.
My mom noticed that I wasn't sleeping in
I
the
mean,
room.
yeah, I was going to say,
Clearly,
like, you have
I was
to,
just sleeping on the
moms know,
couch, and I would just kind of like pretend to, we were watching TV and I fell asleep out here, and he went to bed, you know, and then ended up just telling her
Mhm.
what was going on. And yeah, it all moved really slow after that because he held on with all of his might, and that broke my heart. It really did, because I knew there was nothing he could say or do to make it better.
Yeah. And when you know, it's just as painful breaking somebody else's heart.
Yeah.
It was so devastating. I was living with Beth and I would just burst into tears upstairs just nonstop, and she would just bring a bottle of tequila up to me.
That always helps. That's good.
We would just
Smart
take
woman.
a
Box of
shot and talk
tissues and
about
some
it so
tequila.
I could calm down. And, you know, because I would be going into full panic attacks. Like, this is 11 years with this man. Like, I don't even know who I am.
Yeah, dude, that's a long time.
Outside of this relationship. And I've never lived by myself, you know, and I was 30 years old, having never lived alone. You know? And so I was just like looking for apartments and trying to get my life together by myself, and I would just have full-blown panic attacks. And then I still didn't have his number blocked, so he would call me. And the thing with him is, like, he always had this pull on me, like this hold on me. And
was it a connection thing that you've always went for? Or was it like or was it kind of like a mind, like a...
No, it was like a connection thing.
It was a connection thing. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know if
real.
it was like, you know, a mental kind of...
It was very real, like how I felt. So I had a very unhealthy relationship. My first relationship I ever had when I was from 13 to 15. First boyfriend I ever had, and all the firsts and all the things, you know. And that I can look back on and say, oh, that was like a trauma bond.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
that's what I meant to say.
I never actually loved that man,
Yes.
you know. I thought I did, but with Indy, no, it was very real and very much a soul connection with him. And I have never loved anybody that much in my life, or that I would have literally laid in front of a train and just, you know, for them, if it meant that they would stay. So I just, it was hard to choose myself in that moment, because I was like, oh my gosh, it's never going to get any better. And that was the moment where like it all clicked. And I was like, wait, there's no more believing I'm sorry and I'll try harder.
Yeah.
Like 11 years is long enough of trying, you know?
Yes.
I see you. I was in a decade. Same.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've lived alone.
Also same.
At 44 years old. I have a 7-year-old daughter, so we're 50-50.
Wow.
But in those weeks when I'm alone, I'm like,
yeah.
Maury, what do you want to do? What do I do?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been distracting myself like a motherfucker, but you know,
Is it recent?
It's like 7 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So now I'm trying to really like kind of understand what the concept of not being alone. I like to replace the word with like loneliness with like solitude.
Sure.
What that feels like with just me, without distractions from men or being out with friends or doing whatever. And I'm going, all right, this is a first for me.
Yeah. You know what a big thing for me too was that I didn't realize until I started going to my therapist was her saying, you have always found your self-love based on the amount that someone else loves you.
Yeah.
Right. So like I was always like, oh, if I have a man in my life that loves me so much, then I must be really great.
Yeah.
And I always kind of judged my worth off of that.
Yes.
And this was the first time that I had to just be alone and be like, okay, you're no less now that you're by yourself and you don't have a man that loves you. You still have a family that loves you. You still have friends that love you. But still, I always will revert to that. It doesn't matter. Like, I should love myself regardless of if I have anybody that loves me.
Yeah.
And that is something, you know, in therapy that I've been working really hard
And it's
on.
also like it's who we are as human beings. We crave connection. That's what we want. We want somebody. You can be like, I'm whole. I love myself. I'm better every day, right? I go up and down. Self-love is an everyday continuous thing that you're going to have to journey that you work through the rest of your life.
For sure.
But at the end of the day, you want somebody to look at you and go, fuck, you are a queen.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, damn right. You know, like we want a partner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We all do. That's what life is love and human connection and that. And so you are a better version of yourself when you have a partner who eventually you will find and you'll go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you
That's
found.
what it's
And
for.
I did.
That's,
Yeah.
And I did. And he's wonderful.
Yeah. You guys are really cute.
Yeah.
Aw.
Wait, is he in your band?
He is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is he a drummer?
No, he is.
I love drummers.
I love drummers too.
Everyone loves our drummer. He's-
Gary on the kick drum.
Kick
Kick drum. Gary.
Wait,
Is he single?
He bumps everybody out.
Oh, he's so hot.
He's happily married.
We're good.
is he just awesome or hot?
He-
or
He's the
what?
best and
He's
hot.
also very attractive,
Oh.
but he's also just like the sweetest soul. We also love his wife.
We do
Emily's
love his
amazing.
wife. We
She's
love
We
all
love his
incredible.
wife. We
Yeah.
love him.
Tell me,
We
what's
love
your,
him.
tell me what's your boyfriend.
But yes, my boyfriend.
What's his name?
is Rocco.
Rocco.
And-
right.
Yeah, and he is the guitar player, music director in my band,
That's so cool.
And
I love that you guys get to hang all the time.
nonstop, and
Did
it's
you
amazing.
Instant spark connection.
So no, not instant because I was married when we met.
Oh.
Yeah,
So you became
So
friends
you didn't
first.
wasn't even on your radar.
no,
You
and
built
he
a
had a
foundation.
girlfriend. And so like he was
Got it.
double not on my radar.
Yeah.
Like, he honestly, like, it sounds so weird now, but like I looked at him like he was like my little brother.
Yeah.
He's 5
4
years
foot
younger,
7?
5 years younger than
Oh.
me, I think.
Same. What'd you say?
4'7".
I look at him as my younger brother because he's 4'7".
Because he's a wee little lad.
And 11. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's 11. And of course.
No, I never looked at him like that. It was weird. It was just it didn't register that way. But I met him pretty serendipitous actually, which a lot of things in my life are.
It
But
seems
It's very
that way.
like invisible
Mhm.
string. Like
Yeah.
God.
Oh wow. We literally were just talking about the invisible string
Yeah.
with
Oh, invisible strings.
with
Mhm.
Janet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Janet.
Yeah.
With Janet.
Yeah.
Who's Janet? It sounded
Did
like you
I
said
say
Janet.
Janet?
You may have. I don't know. I just heard Janet. Invisible string. Crazy.
Yeah. God puts me in places in my life before I ever actually end up there
Mm-hmm.
constantly, and it's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of instances like that. But currently, even where I live, like Beth and I have a picture of the first billboard that I spent like my literal last dollar on. It like overdrafted my account to put up to promote my single 5 years ago. And we have a picture in front of it, and behind it, like the cranes are building my apartment building I currently live in. And now when I look directly down, it's the billboard. It's the first thing I ever bought in Nashville to promote myself with my last dollar.
That's insane.
Yeah, and then if you look out anyways, I'll tell you that later. But
No, it's beautiful though.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
so
that's
cool.
I love
But-
me God, and those are signs everywhere. Signs
Oh,
like
so-
I feel my angels all the time. I
Yep.
see numbers
Mhm.
daily, and at this point in my life, because it's like everybody else, I'm like, why not me? Why not me? Keep
Right.
it coming
Right.
because it's just making me strong. It's just building me. It's continuing to build me.
that is so wild that you say that, because I feel like I've hit my point in my life where I'm like, I used to be the kind of person who was like, why would that ever happen for me?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I'm at the like, why not me?
Why not
point.
me?
You know,
Yeah.
like I truly think with everything that I've overcome, like I've hit the like fuck it switch, and I'm like, I can
Yes.
literally do anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
I can literally, like, I've hit that superpower point where I'm like, sure, give me a little bit of time. I can do it. Like, I will,
Yep.
I can learn anything. Like, I pick up new crafts and things all the time, and
What
like,
are you
just
doing?
taught
What are you
myself how to
doing?
crochet,
Whoa.
teaching myself how to embroider right now.
She
like,
can do it all.
You know, just things that I'm like, but I would have been like, oh my God, I could never learn how to do that. And I've just hit the point in my life where I'm like, I'm going to make the music I want to make.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to put it out on my own time.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn new shit.
Fuck yeah.
I can, and I don't look at the CMA Awards next year and be like, I'll never be up there. I'm like,
Mhm.
why couldn't I be up there?
Why
Yeah.
couldn't you?
You know?
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I believe it when I
Yeah.
say it. And it's not just me like hyping myself up. I'm like,
no, you will.
I truly think I can do anything.
Yeah.
And like, if I work hard enough, I think can do it.
Is this like a newfound feeling or
Yeah.
version of you that
Yeah.
like you felt stuck in your marriage and you were a little bit more complacent? You didn't have that confidence that you do right now?
Honestly, I'm just not scared of anything
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
truly
Yeah.
not scared of
Yeah.
anything.
That's how
because of what I just went through.
Yeah.
dude,
I'm
I
like,
know.
that
See?
was the most horrific thing
Dude.
I have ever experienced. And if I can get through that,
I like
can do
to
anything.
say if the universe or God or if you're brave enough to say goodbye, God will show you a new hello.
Yeah. Charlotte Tilbury has perfumes.
Oh, is this a new
Wigwits. God, I
no
did that.
fragrances.
Wigwitses. Charlotte Tilbury has these Wigwitses. Could you imagine if that's how I actually talk?
we do you podcast.
Tailbell wheat.
Yeah, and now it's like that.
Show it.
Yeah,
Charlotte
tell it.
Tilbury has
Talk about new fragrances.
and all of her packaging is just so stunning.
So good.
So let's smell these
Ooh.
and see what's good and bad.
You have a lovely scent on today, which is
Thank you. Baccarat Rouge.
Baccarat.
Baccarat Rouge.
Ooh.
Beth bought it for me for what? Christmas? My birthday?
You
Those things.
smell these. You smell
Mm.
these. I'll smell these.
Okay.
Okay.
More sexy is this one.
It's impossible for you to get more sexy.
It's impossible. I am so
You
sexy.
already are. Are these roll-ons or are
Ooh,
they
this is
squirt,
nice.
squirt?
It's gonna smell insane in here in a minute. It's nice. It's a little too fruity, girly for
This
me.
is a little too floral for me,
Okay.
Okay.
but we're getting there.
Hold on. Let's see.
Actually, it's quite.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's kind of nice.
It wafted in my direction.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
actually-
sure if it's the mix or what.
Oh, yeah.
Of the two.
Yeah.
I love the word waft.
It wafts. It's good and bad. Hold on. I got to get that out before I can see what this smells like.
I know usually waft is like
Oh.
a stinky
All
waft.
right, yeah, I gotta get this out. A stinky waft?
yeah, like
like
something
someone
wafts.
like on an airplane when
Yeah.
you're like, who just waft? No one says that.
This
but-
isn't.
wafted.
This isn't.
Fart
I wouldn't call this floral.
This is nice.
Oh, it went up there.
I wouldn't call this floral. I don't know what I would call it.
See, I like that.
This
That's
one's
nicer.
called Calm Bliss, and that's what it smells like.
I don't want to spray anymore. I'm just gonna smell you. Oh,
This one is Cosmic Power.
Ooh, I like this.
What's this one? Magic Energy.
Japhoria.
oh,
Jo-
this smells like.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
nice.
this is really nice.
That's
it almost
nice.
reminds me of Cool Water.
Oh my
Mm.
god!
Stop,
It's
right?
very cool water. It's very
Do you
cool
remember
water.
Cool Water?
Yes,
from the
I do.
90s?
Yep.
Did you smell this one?
No.
Oh, look, it's blue too.
Oh my gosh.
She did it on purpose. She did a
What's she
throwback.
doing? She's doing a little throwback.
Can I have this?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is really
wait,
nice.
And you take
too.
whatever you want,
This is nice.
Yeah, take whatever you want.
except for
Um,
this one.
Except for all of them.
Except for anything.
Yeah.
Don't take anything.
Yeah.
Leave.
Thanks for coming. Please leave.
See yourself out.
Our people will call your people.
Yeah.
So good. Wait, let me smell this one. real
Ooh, I
quick.
have a question for you. What
Yes.
foundation are you wearing?
I am wearing
Your skin
Dior
looks really good, but like matte.
Dior Backstage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
but
you're
I
not
set with a brand
sweating
new
at all.
powder that I just bought, the Huda Beauty baking powder.
Okay, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's why it's very
the
matte.
Dior show backstage is like very lightweight.
Mhm.
Is it not?
I really like it a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and then I use
fantastic.
Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter
Oh,
before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it so much.
Who doesn't love that?
Wait,
Oh my God, it just-
the foundation,
Oh wait, yeah.
No, the
the
flawless
tint,
filter. Yeah, like it's like a.
the
like a
glow
glow
tint.
over.
Yeah, your skin
Ooh,
does look beautiful.
This
Thank
is
you.
way too florally.
Do you do your makeup every night before you go out on stage with?
I do.
Jelly roll.
I do.
Jelly roll.
I do my own makeup. I don't know. I don't know.
I do.
What-
so much.
what-
I
German?
really like how you
Yeah,
said
yeah,
there,
yeah.
though.
Oh,
I do my own makeup.
With jelly roll.
I was like, I don't know what accent was that?
we don't know.
You met me there, and I really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that's all
I
that
tried.
matters.
I really did
Yeah.
try. Accents aren't my thing. But
That's okay. It wasn't even really an
God.
accent. Just like a yeah.
Jelly roll.
Yeah.
These are very feminine.
Do you go a full beat down?
I do.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then I feel like setting for stage is like the most important.
Sure.
Yeah,
and
girl.
also overdoing it, because there's so many nights when I'm like, I look so
You
bomb.
go, I need more.
And then I go out there and I see myself in video
Yeah.
afterwards and I'm like, dude, I'm washed out.
Yeah.
Like it was not enough under the lights. You know what I mean? Like I have to drag it up.
Yeah.
More what? Like
Yeah.
cheek?
More drag.
More cheek. Yeah, like really like do the contour
Mhm.
and the eyes.
Mhm.
But
Like,
are you
really,
a spray tanner?
so-
Like, do you love being tan?
I do. I love it.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
what a dumb question, Karen Feldman.
I
Who
love it.
doesn't love
Fuck
being?
doesn't love
Who's
being
gonna be
Oh,
like?
I love being
there are
tan.
people that
Actually,
are
I'm
very
now thinking
Nicole
about it.
Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
She loves
Never
to be
seen her.
fat,
Yeah.
pal. I don't know. I don't know her from a hole in the wall
I
at
don't
all.
either, but I.
But I'm assuming
like
she likes to be
yeah.
pal and frau. No, not
Pale and
frau.
frail.
Not frau.
No,
She looks great.
she's like 6 feet tall. She's not frail.
No, she's just like long.
Yeah.
She's a ballerina.
Yeah, she's like a ballerina.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I just,
It's contagious.
so I've been, like it's just it's a habit to every time I talk or make any noise to like put the mic. I just literally
You're just like,
no, I just like burped a little and I was like, and I go, what the fuck?
But you purposely did it on the mic.
Okay, if you're gonna show this part, go ahead and roll me doing that. Like, because that was
Phil, Caitlin.
crazy. Sorry about that.
Good
Wow.
ladies.
yeah.
Good.
Well, we're softball girls, so we're a little.
Yeah,
I had lunch.
We're ladies. We're lady boys.
We're lady boys.
Yeah. We're little guys. We actually, our new, what are they called? Oh, pronouns are little and guy.
Yeah, little guy.
Because they're like, oh, look at the little guy. Like, this is a little guy. Little guy.
Oh, it's just
We're
a little
like
guy.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do rapid fires.
Yeah.
This is how we like to close out the podcast
Let's
is
do it.
rapid fire. So get your fucking titties out.
Favorite
All right.
daytime product?
Favorite daytime products?
Yeah. So get ready. And she's like, should I take a nap?
She's like, hey Siri, what's my favorite daytime
I
product?
glitched. I
I
glitched.
know. Oh, it's okay.
Favorite daytime product?
Alexandra Kay has
Lip
bad
gloss.
connection.
Lip gloss.
Okay, favorite nighttime product?
Hyaluronic acid, like serum.
Good.
Okay.
Sleek hair or big hair?
Big hair.
Mhm.
Duh, I could've
Pale
answered.
or tan?
Tan.
Okay. Matte or dewy skin?
Matte.
Middle part or side part?
Middle.
Individual lashes or strip?
Strip.
If you could change your name, what would it be?
Stephanie.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That's
All right,
original.
Steph. All right.
Steph.
Meanwhile, my videographer Steph is like,
Every Stephanie's like,
yeah.
my videographer's name is
That's a
Stephanie.
beautiful name.
And I'm like shooting with her in the morning. Is that why I said your name? I love it. It's a beautiful name.
It's a beautiful name.
Wait, can I go back
Okay,
and
here we
say
go.
Alexandria so that everybody would actually get my name right?
Okay, cream or powder blush?
Cream.
Okay. Day 1 or 3 hair?
3.
Tuck or untuck? A hotel
Tuck. In all uses of that phrase.
okay. Nice. Because I said it earlier and it was super dick friendly. I don't know. why I
Guys,
was like,
my second to being a guest on this podcast, my dream is I want to go on Drag Race so bad.
I want you to
Like,
go on Drag
that is my
Race.
dream.
Yeah. Also, ask those bitches, tuck or untuck.
Yeah.
A hotel bed.
Yeah, but a hotel bed.
What?
Let's get. Are aliens real?
No.
Is Santa real?
Yeah. No.
Who's your favorite celebrity you worked with?
Jelly roll.
If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
The cat. A cat for sure.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
One horse-sized duck for sure.
Great question, Feldman.
That is so good. Darren, are you fucking kidding?
Dude, you added a lot to this list.
That
All right,
is-
I can't. There's a
No,
lot.
yeah,
So
let's
yeah,
end
yeah,
on that
yeah,
note.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
a good one horse-sized duck.
Or 100 duck-sized horses.
Did you and AJ do right though? Is that your mom?
Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so
Genius.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Because I was like,
Oh my
I love
God.
your mind, but that
Tuck or
went wild.
untuck of
Yeah.
the
that's wild.
hotel bed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know when you
that's-
get into a hotel
Mhm.
bed, do you untuck the sheets like a
Yes.
psychopath?
Yes,
oh,
of
I
course.
don't. Maybe I'm
Oh.
a psychopath.
See, you're finding more and more people are untuckers. We don't like to sleep in coffins.
Oh, I love to sleep in a coffin. It doesn't bother me.
How are you getting in there without Untucking it.
I mean, I untuck it to get in, but
Well,
I
let
don't
me be a little bit-
untuck everything. I don't pull it all out. AJ
Oh,
will-
so you're just
specific.
kind of like you're just like a sleeve, and then you're just kind of like
Yes,
getting in
I
there.
get
I
in
see.
the pocket.
Okay, no, I'm like
Yeah, dude.
pulling
Same.
it all the
Same,
way back.
Same.
and putting it- Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Because also
I'm the
restricts my
problem.
feet.
You are the problem. It's you.
Holy
hey,
shit.
You're the problem. It's you.
Well, great. Thanks for stopping by.
On that,
I know. On that note,
I had a really fun time with you,
I know.
Alexandra Kay.
Thank you
Guys.
so much, Alexandra Kay. Tell everybody where they can find you.
My name's Alexandra Kay at Alexandra Kay Music on all social media platforms, and I've got a new album coming, so stay tuned. And my album that we spoke a lot about today, All I've Ever Known, is available on all streaming platforms.
Let's go!
See you later.
Let's
Bye.
go. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Guys, that was the funnest thing I've ever done.